Hello everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a couple days in my life vlog. I spent the morning having the most relaxing morning ever. I literally just read and enjoyed time on the couch. It was amazing. I'm definitely going to talk about in this video what I'm reading these days because I've been reading a lot more. Like literally did a 180 with reading, and in Molly fashion, when I'm obsessed with something I just go full force. So I definitely have been ordering a lot of books on Amazon and I want to share them all with you guys at some point in this vlog. But hello, welcome. If you guys are new here, definitely subscribe and thank you for tuning in. I do apologize if you hear the dishwasher running. I just kind of like freshened up the kitchen a little bit and I really want to bake, so I think we're gonna do like a double chocolate banana bread. I've never done this before, but it should go pretty easy because banana bread is really easy. I'm just gonna make a chocolate version. I don't know, it just sounds so good to me right now. Before we get into that, I do want to thank today's video sponsor, which is Ritual. I cannot believe it has taken me this long to take my daily vitamins, and I have Ritual to thank for it. So I've been taking Ritual's Essential for Women 18 Plus multivitamin for a few weeks now, and I have been loving it. You guys might have seen when I woke up this morning before I started reading, I took this. I have made it a habit to take it every morning, and I've been noticing a huge difference. So this is a clinically backed clean vitamin, and it's meant for women ages 18 to 49. It helps with filling key nutrient gaps in the diet. Third-party tested, vegan friendly. You guys can probably tell I'm about halfway through this bottle, but it's also non-GMO certified, it's gluten-free, and it's made without any major allergens. I have a mint essence to them, and that's my favorite part about taking them every day because they just smell so good. They smell different than any other vitamin that I've had before. I take 2 of these every single day. I like how they have a little tracker on the side so you can see I'm pretty much exactly halfway through day 15. So this is a 30-day supply right here, and it just makes it really easy. And the best part about Ritual is that it's subscription based, so you're never gonna have to run out of your daily vitamins. They keep you covered, and it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, it's just one less thing that you have to think about. I love taking these specifically because it's all in one. I don't really have to think about all these different vitamins that I need to research and look up. This has everything that I need right in here. I've also been taking Ritual's Symbiotic Plus. This is a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic. I love this as well. I love everything Ritual. If you guys want to check out Ritual for yourselves, I will leave a link at the top of the description box. You can go to ritual.com/mollyslife. I'm also going to put a QR code somewhere on the screen that if you're watching on your TV or laptop or iPad, whatever, just to make it super easy to go on your phone and go to Ritual. So thank you so much to Ritual for sponsoring today's video. Definitely check them out if you guys haven't tried them before because I love them. Now on to baking. I have 3 really ripe bananas, and I keep buying bananas and then they get way too ripe and I have to throw them out before I can even make bread. So I want to use these today and actually put them to good use. I think I'm gonna do like it cool with like a banana on the top of the banana bread as well, like half of a slice. I've been seeing people do that lately and it looks really pretty. So like I said, we're gonna do a double chocolate. Really the only thing that's like changing is I'm adding chocolate chips and cocoa powder. And I think that will be good. I'm gonna look up a recipe and follow it exactly, but I don't know, something about baking is just so therapeutic to me. And I'm really trying to, can you guys even see me? I'm really trying to get better at baking. I don't know, I just like want to, as I get older, I want to just bake cakes and cookies and breads and all these different things. Like I literally just started this morning as well, my sourdough starter. I'm restarting it. It might take honestly like a week or so because this thing has been in the fridge for a minute, but I fed it today for the first time. Nothing's really happening yet. It's probably gonna need at least like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 feeds before it starts rising on its own. But guys, sourdough is coming back. We are gonna start doing sourdough recipes every Sunday. I cannot wait for my first jalapeno cheddar loaf, obviously, because that's my favorite one, but I want to do all different types of inclusions. I want to do discard recipes on the channel, so if you don't have sourdough starter, now's the time to get it. I bought mine off of the TikTok shop, which sounds insane. That is like such a 2025 sentence, but it's the Eve starter and so good. It comes dehydrated and within like 4 days you can start baking bread. So I recommend doing that versus starting your own because it's just so stressful. Like take the stress out of it. You don't need to be the person who starts their own sourdough. Get this one because it's already established and it's just so much better. Why did I go off on that tangent though? I don't really know. I'm just like in a mood today where I'm like, I want to just do more. Like I want to bake more, I want to cook more, I want to try new things. So we're starting with banana bread. I have this gorgeous bread what is this called? Dish. Actually like crusade, I think that's how you say it. I got this at TJ Maxx though for like such a good deal, and it's stunning. So we're gonna make this banana bread. I'm probably just going to put the recipe that I end up doing down below, because I'm gonna look online and kind of combine like a bunch of different ones. I think I'm just gonna watch some YouTube while I do it, so you guys can enjoy the montage. Maybe I'll do a voiceover if I have time, who knows. Okay, she's going in. I added a couple more chocolate chips, and then obviously the half of the banana on top, which I don't know how that'll turn out because I've never done it before, but I have high hopes. I did also just eyeball the cocoa powder, so this could either be like really good or really bad. I have no idea, but I'll leave all the measurements that I did down below as long as it turns out okay. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, I'm putting it in at 350 for about an hour. I'll check on it after like 40-ish minutes, but I feel like it'll need just about an hour. I tried some of the batter and it tastes really good, so I have high hopes. I just hope I did this right because I actually used ChatGPT to convert the measurements to grams. So hopefully they did their thing right. I'm assuming that they did, but if not, I'm blaming ChatGPT for this because that's the only thing I can do. I can't blame myself. I have to blame someone else. Fun activity of the day is banana bread. It actually looks stunning. I just Dysoned my hair. Honestly, I still have some serious hot roots going on. I had my friend Holland fix my hair and she definitely did, but it's just like the more I wash my hair, the crazier my roots start to look again. I don't know, I'm just like super self-conscious about how bright my roots are compared to the rest of my hair. And with every wash, everything fades more except the roots. So I just start to look crazier and crazier. This is just Dyson curls with a little bit of hairspray. The only thing about Dyson curls for me is they fall so quick. If anybody else has this issue, let me know. I try and do everything right. Like I do hot and then I do a cool shock. And even with that, they still fall super quick. So if you have any tips that aren't super common, let me know, because I wish that they just stayed like this, but they fall within like an hour. The bread has about, what does it say, 5 minutes left. Please ignore that pan. I made some bagels on it and I forgot that it was in the oven, so I had to take it out when I put this in, but it's looking pretty good. Also ignore my bread oven next to it. Yeah, you can see. Things are happening. It has about 5 minutes left and then I'm gonna make sure it's all cooked and we'll let it cool. Also, I wanted to show you guys, it might be a little bit too dark at this point, but I reorganized this closet. This used to have like so many random things of my dad's in it and then like random cleaning supplies, but also like pantry stuff. It was super weird. The other day I completely took everything out of the cabinets that had like food or, you know, like pantry related items in it. Took all that stuff out, went through everything, got rid of anything that was expired, and then I turned this, oh, the lighting looks so bad right now. Wait, let me turn this light off. I feel like it's not helping. So sad that it's so dark, but I turned this little small closet into like a mini pantry. I actually took these shelves out and I painted them. I painted the whole inside of the closet because these shelves had like some weird paper wallpaper pattern on them. So I took that off, I sanded them down, painted them, and it looks so much better. So we have like just some random miscellaneous things up there. And then this is like my baking area. So we have flour, sugar, bread flour for my sourdough, and then brown sugar, cocoa powder, you know, all the things. And then on this one, like I have all of my, I wish you guys could see this better. I have all of my teas in this nice little container from TJ Maxx. And just like other various things like Alani Nu packets, chia seeds, there's some collagen back there, a ton of Jell-O because I use those for my healthy ice creams. And then down here it's just like miscellaneous things in these little black bins. Maybe I'll show you guys this in the morning, but then down here we have protein powder and my crock pot. Nothing crazy, but it just made such a big difference. And then let me show you as well. Over here, I organized, this was such a disaster. I organized my spices. Like, yeah, they look so much better. And then I moved this little like Lazy Susan type thing. It has very miscellaneous things on it that I didn't know where to put. It's just like a whole mess up in here. So this looks so much better. Up here, I have bread bowls and just like extra various things. It doesn't really make the most sense, but it looks and feels a trillion times better. I also organized, I think this is actually called a Lazy Susan. This little cabinet down here, I organized this as well. So it doesn't even really look that organized, but I promise you, it is so much better. Like we have stuff on Lazy Susans, we have all of our oatmeals. Like see how many oatmeals I have? That's because I didn't know that I had them and I just kept buying more and more and more because I didn't think I had any. I'm not wasting money on groceries in 2025. Everything is too expensive, so I need to know everything that I have in stock, and now I do. Y'all, I want to say this has like 20 more minutes to go. I don't know, it came out really runny and it wasn't just like chocolate chips, it was banana bread. Back in she goes. All right, I'm whipping up my favorite dinner recently. I got this off of TikTok, of course. Where else do I get everything that I eat? But it's so simple. You make everything in the air fryer and it always turns out really good. So the first thing is sweet potato. I just cut those up and I put them in at 400 in the air fryer for 10 minutes before I put the chicken in, because the other ingredient that's in this air fryer right now is just some plain chicken breast. And I season both of these with hot and spicy taco seasoning. It's literally so good. So I did a bunch of chicken today because I wanted something pretty high protein because I feel like I didn't eat much protein earlier on today. But I normally just do, I don't really make this pretty anymore. The first couple times I made it, I did, but now I'm just like, I'm hungry. So I just lay it all out. I do still section it off though. So we have like chicken and sweet potato on each side. And then the next thing that I do is, it's very important that you use this brand, Good Culture. I take some Good Culture and I do a heaping spoonful of this right on in there. Cottage cheese, I know it sounds crazy, but it's so delicious, you guys. Like, I cannot get enough of this Good Culture cottage cheese. I go through like 2 containers a week. And now I have some avocado here. This has, what kind of seasoning? I'll show you guys in a second. It has a seasoning on it with some lime juice as well. So we add the avocado. You guys have probably all already seen this bowl all over TikTok, but in case you don't have TikTok or you haven't seen it, this is what we got going on. And then the seasoning that I like to use is from Trader Joe's. I've been obsessed with this one recently. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but it's their garlicky and spicy seasoning blend. And that's what I use on the avocado. I'm just gonna add a little bit more to the cottage cheese. I don't normally do this, but I think I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce as well. So let me get my hot sauce. This is, oh, if I can open it, Texas Pete hot sauce. Again, I don't really make it look that pretty. And we're done. I eat it with a spoon. This is like the perfect weekday meal because it's so easy. Like, the prep time is really low. It doesn't dirty up any dishes besides like a cutting board and a bowl to mix things in. So I love an air fryer meal that is super high in protein because we have the chicken and the cottage cheese. The cottage cheese is just packed with protein, y'all. And it tastes so good. It makes it like a creamy, delicious bowl. I like to have it with like a little bite of everything in each bite. I've been eating this meal every single night for probably like 3 or 4 weeks now. Also, I cannot wait to finish dinner because I'm letting my chocolate banana bread cool down. It's definitely cooked all the way through now. I added a little bit of flaky salt on top, and I feel like this is gonna be the perfect dessert tonight. So it's actually the next morning. It's about 9 o'clock right now. I've been up pretty early today. I went to the gym already and then I got home, made breakfast. I don't know, I've just been up. I'm a little bit delirious right now because I feel like I didn't go to sleep early enough last night, but I'm trying to shift my sleep schedule and start to like wake up really early and go to sleep really early because I think that's when I'm the most productive. But it's the first couple days where you really struggle with it because you're not going to sleep as early as you should because you're still have energy, and then you have to wake up early, and then you're tired midday but you can't take a nap because then it'll ruin everything. So I'm just going through the growing pains of starting a new schedule. And also my eye, my right eye has been red all morning. Literally, like, ever since I left the gym it has been red, and I don't really know what's causing it. The past couple of days it has hurt a little bit and now it's just red, so please ignore that. I don't know how much I'm going to be filming today due to the fact, oh great, I have no storage. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry if the angle shifted a little bit, but I don't know. I've been running out of storage so much on this camera. I don't know if I'm filming in like a really high res or something, but it has just been happening like every couple of hours. But anyways, I thought it would be fun to go through and do a book haul because I am finally starting to read again, and I was reading for a while on my iPad. I was kind of using it as a Kindle, but I just felt like I was looking at a screen too much and I missed reading physical books. So I went to Target. It all started with this book right here, Wild Love. I went to Target and I saw that this was like right in the front and it said that it was one of the like TikTok bestsellers, so I knew I had to get it. I typically read only thrillers, but I'm trying to get into romance because I feel like that's what everyone is into these days. Not that I'm trying to be like everybody else, but I'm just like, all right, there must be something good about it if everyone is hyping it up as much as they are. So I started reading Wild Love and I finished it in a day and a half. It was so good. Highly recommend this book if you want to get into romance. It was just like the perfect storyline. I like how the main male character is the world's hottest billionaire. That was like a seller point for me already. I don't know, I just liked the storyline. I liked the build up. It was a lot of tension and I found it to be very interesting. So I would rate this like a 4 out of 5 stars. I think it was great. And this is what kind of kickstarted me getting back into reading. I'm so excited because I've always wanted to have this bookshelf be like completely books, but I just don't read enough to get a bunch of books on here, and I'm not just gonna buy books for the sake of it. But I feel like now that I'm back into reading and I'm trying to read every night, I think that this will be filled up within a couple of months, which is exciting because I think it'll just look so much more cute with like a little reading nook over here and have it all be books. I love how I'm motivated to read by the thought of my decor looking better. You gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, this started off, I bought it at Target. It was like 20% off, but originally it was $17.99, and then I discovered right after I bought this that everything is so much cheaper on Amazon. So I probably paid like, let's say $14 for it at Target with a 20% discount, and on Amazon this book is like $7.99 or like $8.99 or something. So definitely check out Amazon for book prices. So then these are the three that I went back and purchased on Amazon. I got really good deals on them. So the first one is Wild Eyes, which is the second book in the Rose Hill series. So it's kind of a continuation of this first book. I was confused. I thought that it was going to be the same storyline and just like a continuation of this couple's lives, but it's interesting. This book is based off of two characters that we get a glimpse of in the first book. Now they're the main focus of this book. So there is 3 books out so far. There's Wild Love, Wild Eyes. I think the next one is called Wild Card or some wild something. And then there's a 4th book as well. The 4th book isn't out yet. I think it said the release date on Amazon was like September something. But after I finish this one, I'm definitely gonna read the 3rd one, and then we'll wait until September for the 4th one, and then I will complete this series. But yeah, it's called the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. I've heard really good things about Elsie Silver. I'm excited, and look at how cute they are. The 3rd book is green, and I think the 4th one is gonna be purple. So they look really cute as well, which is an added bonus. And then speaking of Elsie Silver, I asked on Instagram for recommendations of other romance books to read, and a ton of people just said to read Elsie Silver's other series. So this is, does it say on here? I think it's called the Chestnut Hill series. This is the first book in that one. So this is called Flawless by Elsie Silver. This is another New York Times bestseller. Yeah, a lot of people said this series is really good as well. The Chestnut Hill series. I want to say it's called Chestnut Hill, but I don't know for sure. I might just be making that up because I'm thinking of the Chestnut Hill Mall in Massachusetts, but I think it's called Chestnut Hill. Anyways, I got the first book in this series as well, which I will be starting after I finish Wild Eyes. I'm currently on chapter 7. About 80 pages in, so I'll probably have this finished by Sunday. Today's Thursday. I feel like I typically read a lot more on Saturdays and Sundays, so I'm assuming by like midday Sunday I will go through this book. They're very easy reads. The books, when you're looking at them like this, they look a little bit big, but the text is really big and the chapters are really short, so you can really fly through these books. They're very easy reads. Clearly I read the first book after not reading for forever in pretty much just like a day, like 24 hours, so that's how you know it's a good book if I am going through it that fast. And then the last book that I got for right now is Frida McFadden, which obviously I've heard such good things about her. She's a super famous author. This is called The Housemaid, which I'm sure a lot of you have already read. This is one of those books that I feel like everyone has read already, but I have not, and I love thrillers. Thrillers are my favorite genre to read, so I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this, and I want to start reading more from this author as well, because everyone says that like everything she writes is really good. It's kind of like the same deal as Elsie Silver, like they just don't have a bad book apparently. So we're starting off with The Housemaid, which I've heard really good things, so I feel like this will be a good book to start with for her. I love when it gets really good, like the plot thickens and you just can't stop reading. Definitely thing I will say about these romance books is I feel like they're kind of just like happy throughout the whole thing. There is a lot of tension and that makes you want to keep reading, but there isn't any like jaw-dropping moments where you're like, oh my god, I cannot stop, like I'm gonna stay up all night and read. But I get that satisfaction from thrillers more so. The romance books are just like feel good. They're kind of like cutesy and fantasy almost, because it's like there's no way that these men are this good. So yeah, that's my book haul. And then I also did want to mention, on Amazon I picked up these for like $4, It came with so many magnets, and they're just little bookmarks. And you can see I'm using one on Wildside right now. I don't really just do it on one page, but they are little magnets and they make the perfect bookmarks. They're just sleek, simple. This pack came with like a pink, and then there's a lot of grays, and this one was like kind of like purpley green, and then this one is all different shades of green. I don't know in what world I'm gonna need this many bookmarks, but it was only $4, so this is what I am using, and I really like them. So I'll leave all that stuff, all these books and everything, linked down below on my Amazon storefront. Sorry if you're not into reading or if you've already read all of these books, because they're all super popular already, but I am catching up, okay? I have a lot of catching up to do, and if you have any other recommendations of books that you think I would like, please let me know, because like I said, I'm on a reading kick, and I feel like I just can't stop ordering books because they're so cheap, and I'm like, wait, I need more and more and more and more, because once I finish this one, then I can read this one, and once I finish this one, it's like, what am I gonna read next? I need to know. I need to have like a huge to be read section of my bookshelf, because I never want to run out of a book to read, and I'm really enjoying being able to read, especially during the week. I just enjoy getting off of my phone and reading. I have like a little reading light that clips onto the book. It's just so peaceful, and I find that I sleep better when I'm reading, because I'm not just like looking at a bright screen and then trying to fall asleep. Like, I'm easing into my sleep, and I'm also doing something that feels a little bit better than just watching TV or scrolling my phone. Like, I feel more productive reading a book, even if it's a romance silly little book. It feels more productive to me for some reason. So I'm in my room, and it's time to do something that I've been putting off for God knows how long. I need to go through my closet and get rid of stuff, like figure out what I'm gonna donate, what I'm gonna throw out, and just organize it, because I feel like I wear the same 3 things, like the same 3 sweatshirts and leggings and sweatpants over and over again, because my closet is such a disaster. I still don't have a dresser. I'm about to watch some YouTube. By the way, Brenda Anton, I think that's how you say it. I don't really actually know. I follow her on Instagram, and she's recently started making YouTube videos, and they're my favorite thing ever. Like, she motivates me so much. But I still don't have a dresser. I also no longer have nightstands, because I knew that I wanted to get new ones. I need to get a new bed, basically a new mirror, a new rug. So basically nothing in this room is staying, and I need a lot of new stuff. But the fact that I don't have a dresser really like messes with me and makes it really hard to organize my closet. But I ordered all of these hangers. I know I'm gonna have to get more. I just didn't know how many I would need, so I started off with one order. But there's 80 hangers, black velvet hangers, and I'm gonna try and slowly transition from plastic hangers in my bedroom closet to velvet ones. So I think that there's 80, like I said, in total. These are just the Amazon basics. I'll leave these linked down below as well. They seem to be great quality, especially for the price point. I think that one box was $40, but let's just take a good long look, or maybe don't look, at my closet. It's a disaster. Also, how cute is this bag? Literally never used it. It's from Longchamp. I got it last spring, and it's literally just been sitting here. I wonder if they still sell it. It is the cutest little shoulder bag. I definitely want to use this summer, because it's so cute. I love a good shoulder bag. I always just forget that I have it, and I feel like orange doesn't really go with that much, but like when it does go, it's gonna look so good. So I need to make sure that I plan a couple outfits and go out in Providence with my cute little bag, because I don't want it to go to waste. And it's honestly such a good size, and I think it just looks so nice. Like, it has this little Longchamp, like, that's their logo as a clasp. This is so cute. Is my camera zoomed in? How cute is this bag, y'all? I love the orange. It's like an Hermes orange. Okay, I'm already getting sidetracked. So we need to go through this closet. I think the best option at this point in my life is to take everything out and look at what we have and go from there. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, a lot of this stuff needs to be washed. I like don't even use the hamper right now, but guys, this is bad. This is really, really, really bad. And this is why I've been repeating outfits, because look at this disaster. Oh my God, you can't even see the floor in here. Terrible. For a girl who wears the same thing, and keep in mind like half of my clothes are in the other room across the hallway. So for a girl who wears the same thing every day, this is really concerning. I forgot that I owned like half of these things. So I have a trash bag over here. I'm probably gonna go through like 3 or 4 with donations. I need to look up where I can drop them off today, because I do this terrible thing where like I make, you know, clothes to donate, and then I end up having the trash bags full of clothes sit for like weeks and months. So I'm gonna look up where I can bring them, but I just took all the hangers out and put them up. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna have to buy more, but I figured this would be a good start. I didn't want to overbuy, and I wanted to make sure I liked them first. And yeah, they seem perfectly fine. So I put them all, you know, in various sections for now. I have my sneakers. I can finally like see them again. A lot of my sneakers are in the other room as well. That's why there's a bunch of empty boxes. But at least I can see the floor in here, and the hamper is now usable again. So in here, look at how cute this little bag is, you guys. I completely forgot that I owned this. It's from Coach. How cute is this little crossbody? It's just been sitting in that bin for who knows how long. I wonder if there's anything in here. Okay, no, it's completely empty. I thought I was gonna find some money or something. But yeah, I forgot that I own this, and this is kind of like a really good summer bag. I feel like I could use this in Newport or something. They're supposed to keep things organized, and this is good spring cleaning. I've had this Marc Jacobs bag for so long. I don't really wear it much anymore. If any of you watching want this bag, DM me on Instagram and let me know, because I want it to go to a good home. It has like the Marc Jacobs little strap, but if any of you are into this, just let a girl know, because otherwise it's just gonna be sitting in this bin. Okay, so now onto this. I think I'm gonna start going through and just figuring out like what I don't want, what I want. I'm probably not gonna film that much of this because you guys would be watching a 40-hour long time lapse, but I'll film little bits as I make progress. Like I see some jeans, like these jeans right here from Abercrombie that have like this long cuff on them. Completely forgot that I own these. They're like pretty much brand new. And I'm just like, wow, would have been nice to know that I have those. But we're getting organized today, and we're fixing this because I can't sleep unless I finish this. So I have to do it one way or another. And I've done like one chunk of clothes. I already have one trash bag, and then another trash bag is like halfway full already. I'm doing a really good job at just saying like, you know what? I haven't worn this since I bought it. The tags are still on it and it's like 5 years old. Like, let's be realistic here, Molly. You're not gonna wear it. And even if it does magically look good on you in like 3 months, you're still not gonna wear it because you're gonna want something new. You know, like I'm trying to like take my emotions out of it and just be like, I would rather have less stuff in my closet and have it all be stuff that I like, and then I can add on, and like, you can always go shopping, and I love to go shopping, so I can always get new clothes. And you know, if something has just been sitting in my closet, like some of the stuff that was in the closet now was from 2021 and the tags were still on. Like, we're in 2024, babes. So if you haven't worn it in 4 years, and you've fluctuated in weight a ton, like you've been really small and you've been a little bit bigger and it didn't look good at any of those weights, I promise you it's not gonna look good magically in a month. So I'm getting rid of a ton of stuff. I'm not tied to anything really. Slice of my banana bread. I had this last night as a dessert. I'm probably gonna have it tonight again as a dessert as well. And it's so good, you guys. Like, it literally is so delicious. I will say it's a little dry. I don't really know what could have caused that. If you know, let me know. Maybe I should have done like 3 whole bananas in the bread and then like an extra half on top, but I only did 2.5 bananas. It's seriously so good. I'm gonna heat this up for like 30 seconds and then I add a little bit of butter to the top. Oh my God. I've been thinking about this literally all day. Like at the gym this morning when I was there at 5 o'clock, I was like, I can't wait until my afternoon snack is my banana bread. So make this recipe. I will have it linked down below. If you're like a baker and you can give us tips on why it was a little dry, let me know, but I'll have like what I did down below. It's still really good, especially with a little butter on it. Get a quick close-up shot of that. Take a look, y'all. My camera is on 2%, so I'm gonna charge it while I do more boring closet stuff. But the butter that I use, really quick, y'all already know, Kerrygold's. Nothing better than some Kerrygold butter. All right, my camera's gonna die, but I'm gonna spread this on and then get back to the closet. I don't know what it is about clothing, like even laundry or hanging clothes up, folding clothes, going through clothes to decide what I want. It exhausts me on another level. Like, now I remember why I've been avoiding this for so long, because it is not fun. It is like probably out of everything, like I would do the dishes 1,000 times over doing this. Like, this is torture to me, but we are officially done. And the craziest part is, like, I know there's like a mountain of clothes in my, what's eventually going to be my dining room across the hall, but I still have 10 hangers left. So I really probably only have to order like maybe like half of what I just ordered and I should be good, because a lot of stuff in the other room will probably be donations as well. I have 3 trash bags full of donations that I'm going to look up where to bring right now to get rid of them and make sure that they all go to good homes and they're not just gonna like sit in my car, in my trunk, or in my garage. Like, I want them to be gone and just be done with. There's so much stuff in those bags too. Like, so much stuff from Revolve that is brand new with tags, Princess Polly, Urban Outfitters, like a lot of good stuff. I really, like, anything that was like, oh, this isn't really even good, I just threw out, because I was like if it was something that I knew like nobody would wear, I trashed it. So I was good about that, because I feel like sometimes in the past with donation stuff, I just put everything in bags and I don't really like sift through it and be like, would anyone even want this? Want this stained t-shirt? No, probably not. So I went through all that stuff and I sifted through. Like I said, there's some really good stuff in there, so I'm excited for whoever gets their hands on it, whatever girly finds those things, because I think they'll be very happy. Like tons of girlfriend denim, like those are like $300 jeans, I'm pretty sure, like $250 jeans. Ton of stuff from Super Down. I'm happy with like the donation piles. I thought it was really good. But anyways, let's just go through this. Obsessed with the velvet hangers. We can finally see my shoes again. Like, this is life-changing, you guys. I didn't actually organize the clothing yet because I'm just too tired to do that today. I tried to a little bit. Like, I did pretty good with the pants for the most part. Like, the denim kind of goes from like darker denim to lighter. And then we have like some sweatpants and like linen pants, random stuff. But that looks pretty good. And then up here is like a lot of sweatshirts, but then also there's like some flannels. Like this is a light like summer-ish button down, so I don't really know where I want to put that. But then there's like a ton of sweaters back there, so I don't really know. And I'm also like, should I be putting my winter clothing away? Because I'm not going to be wearing, like I'll be wearing sweatshirts to the gym, and like this is a light sweater that I could see myself wearing to like the beach or like a beach town, maybe on the Cape or something. But like certain things like this flannel I won't be wearing, you know? So I don't know if I should like get rid of it or if I shouldn't, because you never know what occasion you're going to be dressing for when you go to get dressed. So I don't really know how to best organize things, if you couldn't tell. But down here, it goes pretty far back. This is all of like my cuter tops. I rediscovered so many tops that I forgot that I even own. Like, let me just show you guys this one for an example. I've never worn this. This is by the brand Meow, I think is how you say it. This is a pretty expensive top. Again, it doesn't really look like much when I'm just having it hung up like this, but it's almost like a corset-esque top, and it's so cute. And I've never worn it, and I love it. So like, shout out to organizing your stuff, because you find all these things that you forgot that you even had. But yeah, I really like the velvet hangers. Guys, that entire box was, I think, $40 or something. So worth it. Like, all these tops are never gonna slip off anymore. You could definitely see when I first opened up this closet, when it was all messy, tons of my tops were slipping off of the hangers because of all of these plastic ones that I was using. Like, they are not the best. And I always thought like velvet hangers for some reason were so much more expensive, but $40 is really not that bad, considering I still have 10 extra and my whole closet is pretty much done. So that's exciting. I already posted on Facebook. In the town that I live in, there's like a free Facebook group, so I already posted in there that I'm getting rid of hangers because I have this box full, and then over on the bed I have the overflow. So yeah, there's a lot of hangers that need to go. I am just so excited that this is finally done. Like, the fact that I can see the floor and like I can use the hamper again, my life is changed, y'all. This was worth the like 3.5 hours that it took, for sure. I can see all my like little sandals. Like, I can tell now that I need a pair of brown sandals for the spring and summer. I'm missing a shoe. Like, I can only find that purple sandal. I don't know where the left shoe is, but we'll find it. Could be anywhere, but I'll try and locate that, I guess. I'm just genuinely so happy to be done. Like, it's actually crazy how much you can get done in a day when you wake up early. I woke up so early today. I'm not even gonna say what time, because I had a little bit of anxiety about all the things that I had to get done. But now that I'm checking everything off of my list, I'm like, wait a second, I should wake up really early like every day. And I do think my eye is getting a little bit better. I don't know, it's still bugging me. Like, it feels like I have an eyelash stuck in my eye, but I can't find it. And it's just like kind of progressively hurting more and more. But other than that, I'm feeling good. Here are the 3 donation bags. These are probably like 60 pounds a piece. They are stuffed to the brim. I just looked up where to bring them. I wanted to bring them somewhere more local, like, not local, more like a small business, but there really isn't any by me. So my options were Goodwill or Savers, And for some reason, the Goodwill is closed today, so we're gonna do Savers, and that is gonna be that. Hopefully they don't like upcharge crazy on all these things. I mean, I feel like Goodwill would as well. I feel like anywhere would, unfortunately, but it's better to donate them. Maybe the people working won't know how expensive some of these things are. Like, there's a pair of leather pants in here that I think were gifted to me from Revolve that were like 600 bucks. So someone is striking gold at Savers and they might not even know it. Yeah, the Savers in East Providence. It's right next to the Marshalls, in case you guys want to stop by and get some of the stuff that I just put there. The golden hour is going crazy in my kitchen. Do you see this sunlight? I love how the sun just shines in the evenings, and especially in the summer. It just feels so nice to get all this natural light. I just got home. I went to Shaw's. I feel like I literally live at the grocery store. I don't know why I don't like... Well, I buy like a big grocery haul, but then I always need to go back for more stuff somehow. And I will say we're dealing with a little bit of a crisis because everywhere is out of good culture cottage cheese. I went to 3 different grocery stores, and the last grocery store I talked to the dairy guy, and he said that he hasn't seen it in a week and the shipment was supposed to come in yesterday and it didn't. And I'm just kind of freaking out. I need to go to Target tomorrow and hopefully they have a big tub, because like I said to you guys, I think in this vlog, I go through like 2 a week, and it just tastes so much better than any other cottage cheese. I got a backup just in case. I got a Daisy little like single serve. They taste fine. They just don't taste as good. A woman at the grocery store just now told me that my aura is incredible and that my skin looks insane, and she was like, what is your secret? I was like, oh my god, like I barely slept last night. Like, you have no idea how much this means to me. And also my eye is just like not right. Like, I need to tend to my eye. Probably go to CVS a little bit later and try and get something from there that can fix this. The fun thing that I got today at the grocery store though that I'm so excited about, I saw Bethany Frankel talk about these on TikTok. The Johnny Pops popsicles in cotton candy. She said that all of them are really good, but I really wanted to try the cotton candy because I thought that was like a different flavor than what I normally see. So we'll try one of these later on tonight. It can be like our fun little treat of the night, and we'll see how they are. And then I mostly have everything for like breakfast and lunch, but I didn't have all my dinner stuff. I did get some of this pineapple because it looked so good. It's like super yellow and juicy. Here is my cottage cheese, Hood low-fat cottage cheese. It is a backup. I do still have some good culture, but just like not enough. Like, it's never enough, but I really don't have enough, so I'm gonna have to use that Hood one probably either tonight or tomorrow. I got a little sweet potato. I got a lemon for my tea because I've been having tea like every night. I should have gotten tea, like actual tea, but I always put like a nice lemon slice in my tea. I think it tastes really good. And then I got more chicken breast because I only have a little bit of that left. I got a lime, and the final thing that I got is my favorite Poppy at the moment. I don't know, it changes like every day, but right now I'm obsessed with the raspberry rose one and the ginger lime. I love all of them, but I think that this one might be like my go-to favorite. It just tastes so nostalgic. I don't know what it tastes like or what it reminds me of, but it's good. Sorry, I've been eating like the same exact thing for dinner. I'm gonna make my chicken and sweet potato bowl again with avocado, cottage cheese, chicken, sweet potato. Oh, damn it. I forgot to get taco seasoning, which I normally season the chicken and sweet potato with spicy taco seasoning. So I'm gonna have to do like a different seasoning blend today, but that's fine. It all pretty much tastes the same and it's gonna taste good either way. So I'm so excited. I literally look forward to my dinner every single day because it's that good. So something I've been taking very seriously is as soon as it starts to get sunny in my backyard, I take all of my seeds and I put them out here so that way they get some natural sun, because hopefully that will help. Red pepper and cucumber and tomato are the ones that are struggling the most. Like nothing is happening, but we just had some sprouting on carrots, which is a huge deal. Speaking of a huge deal, this is a big dill, as my friend made the joke. Dill is doing amazing. It's one of the best ones. And then if you can see in yellow onion, do you see that little green right there? Yeah, so yellow onion is doing its thing as well. And then I know things are happening with zucchini, but you can't really like see anything happening yet. So I'm hoping that those do well, but so far dill, carrots, and finally yellow onion. Look at that little green sprout, y'all. It's happening. So at least 3 have worked so far in this batch. I also have a whole other one. Also, before I go back inside, this is the best time of year for my backyard. Look at this. That doesn't even look real. They look so picture perfect, especially with the light shining right on them. These are the first thing to bloom in my yard, but they really look stunning. The daffodils did what they needed to do. I'm obsessed. So we have the daffodils, and then my dad was saying that, oh yeah, it's starting. It looks so bare still, but this is a rose bush, and you can see like things are starting to bud. So pretty soon this will be a nice, vibrant, bright pink. I don't know what color that's going to turn into, but there's a lot going on back here, y'all. My dad has been spreading mulch, which was so nice of him. So you can see where the new mulch ends and then old mulch. The new mulch looks so much better. It just gives it a nice pop. Also, there's some squirrels fighting back there in the woods, but I saw my groundhog yesterday and it made me so happy. Maybe I'll insert the video here if my laptop is not moving at a snail's pace. He was so cute. He was just like standing right over here. I love him. I think he lives under my shed. Oh my god, she is so stunning. Today I ran out of hot honey though, so you know, another grocery store run tomorrow to grab hot honey. What's new? But I had just enough for tonight's meal. So obviously, I feel like I said it yesterday, but chicken, sweet potato, good culture cottage cheese, avocado, season everything with lime and with like whatever seasonings you want to do. I like to do something a little bit spicy, and then drizzle hot honey and you're done. I make the chicken and the sweet potato in the air fryer. I do sweet potato first for 10 minutes and then add the chicken for the last like 10 to 12 minutes until it gets to the crispiness that I like. And it is literally the perfect meal. I'm gonna have it with my raspberry rosé poppy and watch some Summer House. So I have eaten. I just did my nighttime skincare. I'm gonna give you guys a really quick CVS haul, mostly because I'm really excited about the one thing that I did find. I literally ran to CVS in my pajamas. That's how little I care these days. I was just too tired to put on like real clothes again for literally a drive 1 minute down the road. So I went in there shameless with my pajamas on. I don't know if I'm gonna have those popsicles tonight because I'm having my tea right now and I'm honestly just pretty full, so we might have to save that for another vlog or another day. But the main thing I went to CVS for was some contact solution. I only got a travel size because it's way cheaper at Target and it's on sale at Target right now. So I was like, let me just get a travel size for now, and then since I'm already going to Target tomorrow to get my cottage cheese, I'll buy a bigger size then. But this comes with a contact case, which is actually pretty nice. This is my favorite brand of contact solution. If you wear contacts, I think this one is the best. The thing that I got, which is what I'm most excited about. Really, I wanted to buy more in CVS, but nothing else was really speaking to me. I walked around the aisles for like so long, couldn't find anything. So this is the only other fun thing that I got. Wait, let me show you the front. It is Ritz crackers hot honey flavor, and we're gonna try one right now because I have such high hopes. Obviously, you guys know I'm obsessed with hot honey, and I've never seen these before. It says that they're new. I don't really know. I'm like, does CVS carry like the exclusive Ritz cracker flavors? BRB, let me just open this really quickly. A hot honey cracker. I'm not gonna eat many, probably just one or two because like I said, I'm pretty full. First impression, it's giving nothing. It smells like absolutely nothing. So cheers, let's try this and see how it is. The flavor, ooh, the aftertaste is a little bit spicy, but the flavor of the Ritz cracker, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 10 being it tastes like the flavor, 1 being it doesn't taste like the flavor at all, it's like a 3. There is like this very, very subtle whisper of hot honey, and that's about it. But I mean, they're good. I love Ritz crackers in general, so I will definitely go through these with some tuna. It's gonna be so good. All right, that was really underwhelming. They just kind of taste like regular Ritz crackers with like a little aftertaste of spiciness, but I like them. I did my whole checklist for the night and for like all of the day today, so I feel really good. I accomplished everything that I wanted to. I'm definitely gonna go over in a video very soon my like daily habit tracker, because I use Google Sheets with this daily habit tracker that I found, I think on Etsy over a year ago, and I'm just now getting into using it. And it has changed my life, I swear. I am like 10 times more productive because I just want to check everything off and see like my chart go up. This will all make sense when you guys see it, probably in the next vlog or maybe like a reset video, where I can go more into depth on it. But I have it on my laptop, I have it on my phone, I have it on my iPad, so I'm like constantly checking things off all day long, and it feels so good. Okay, the only thing I'm gonna do for the rest of the night is watch a little bit more TV, drink my tea, and then read and go to bed because I have a leg day tomorrow and I want to get to the gym earlier than I did today because I want it to be dead when I'm doing my legs, because I always have a better workout when the gym is empty. So I'm looking forward to that. And the cats are being really loud, so I should go. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much to Ritual for sponsoring today's video. Definitely don't forget to check them out at the top of the description box down below. I love Ritual. Take them every single morning. Literally one of the things on my daily checklist is take Ritual vitamins because I love them. So thank you to them for sponsoring this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you in my next vlog very soon. Bye!